Hello, my name is Chris and I'm a U-Haul hitch professional. If you're planning on towing a trailer with your Dodge Grand Caravan, then you're going to need trailer wiring. It is required by the law. Now let's take a look at how I completed this installation. You will need the following tools or supplies to complete this installation. Begin with the cargo hatch open so you can remove your taillights. Remove 2 fasteners using a 10mm socket. Now remove the taillight by pulling it rearward. You can use soapy water in a spray bottle in an effort to lubricate the body pins. You may also want to use a trim panel tool to help with leverage. Use the wedge type and slide it into position while wiggling. We can now unplug the electrical adapter from the taillight. On the top side is where the safety latch and button can be found. Use a small flathead screwdriver to release the red safety tab. Now repeat for the other taillight. We are now ready to begin installing the wire harness. The brown and yellow adapter will be here on the driver's side. Typically we fish this up and make a connection, but due to where the converter box is, I feel I want to have more control to hide it up here. So for that reason, we're going to route our 4-flat and our green wire down from this location. Pass your connectors into the taillight cavity and retrieve them from underneath. Now route the wiring behind the bumper brackets. Now continue routing the green wire to the passenger side taillight cavity. Bring the adapter up into the taillight cavity. You will likely be able to do this without a fishing device. Now let's connect the passenger side adapter, return the passenger side taillight so we can bring all the green slack to the converter box. Now that the passenger side has been connected, we can address the slack and staying away from the exhaust. Right here is a channel we can get the green wire into to keep it above the exhaust. Continue pulling the slack to the driver's side, making sure to keep it tight in the channel. I will now mount the 4-flat connector onto a wiring bracket. This bracket is not included with the kit, but can be picked up at your nearest local U-Haul or can be ordered from the link in the description. You can use the bracket as a template to drill out the holes with a 3/16 drill bit. Always ensure there is no wiring or anything behind where you are drilling. The bracket includes 2 types of hardware, however I prefer using a rivet. The wiring kit includes a dust cover. Place the retention strap over the 4-flat connector. Wiggle the connector until it seats in position and then cover with the cover. Connect in your driver's side connector and we will now jump to the engine compartment and install the power wire. For this installation, I will be using the U-Haul exclusive Power Wire 1. It is an OEM grade power lead with built-in resistances on the wire, and that is why I like to work my way from the engine compartment backwards. We will access a power point here in the fuse panel. Depress the 2 tabs and open up the fuse box. Use a 13mm socket to remove this fastener. Place the ring terminal of the fuse holder over the post and re-secure the fastener. Bend down and lower the profile of the ring terminal and then close the cover. Place on the fuse cover to cover the hot lead. Now pass a fishing pole down the firewall to retrieve my power wire and bring it back up. Look for the brake master cylinder and the hard metal brake lines and follow them down. Be sure to avoid anything that is moving, like power steering, and make sure you do not hit anything hot like an exhaust. Now tape the wire to the pole and pull it back up. Now route the power lead around the fuse box, underneath the hood latch sensor, and to the fuse holder. Now use zip ties to secure the power wire to existing components, bringing all the slack to the rear. Continue routing the power wire rearward, following the hard metal brake lines and securing it with zip ties along the way. Once you're to the rear of the vehicle and have run out of brake lines, we can pass the power wire between the vehicle body and the hitch and find a space to use as an anchoring point to keep it from falling into the tire in the future. Now pass the power wire up into the driver's side taillight cavity. You can now connect the power wire to the converter box. I will be using a heat shrink butt connector, which is not included with the kit. Use your heat source of choice to melt the heat shrink butt connector. You can now mount the converter box using double-sided sticky tape. Be sure to wipe the area clean first. The bottom end of this converter box is potted material. We want to make sure it is not facing up so it does not collect moisture. Sideways is okay, just not up. We can now address any excess slack at the end of our power wire or our green wire or 4-flat connector. Let's be sure to pull all the slack into the taillight cavity so we can coil and zip tie it all together. Ensure no slack has fallen somewhere where it will be pinched or severed in the future. Now secure the ground wire to the vehicle body using the provided self-tapping screw. Plug in and return the driver's side taillight. With everything installed, you can now insert your fuse. If you have installed a Power Wire 1, you will need to provide a 10 amp fuse. This is not included with the Power Wire 1. That concludes trailer wiring for your Dodge Grand Caravan. Please remember to practice safe trailering, and I can't wait to see you out there. If you have any questions about the products seen in this video, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with your local U-Haul hitch professional, please visit us online at uhaulhitches.com. You can also download the U-Haul app using the link in the description for even more ways to manage your hitch and towing needs.